Hello, everybody. This is Scott's Comic Book Hangover. It is a day late than my usual weekly haul, video reviews, previews, whatever you want to call them. Reason for this is on Wednesday, I took a bit of a tumble and wound up breaking my big toe. So I was in the hospital for quite a bit on Wednesday. Actually, not as long as I thought it would be. But I was in a lot of pain on Thursday. On Wednesday, I was still in quite a bit of pain on Thursday, and still getting used to maneuvering around without putting all my weight on my right leg, because this thing hurts. It's one of those things that, just like, and I know people out there, you guys know what I'm talking about. When you stub your toe on something and it hurts, then suddenly there's a big target on there, and it's magnetically drawn to everything around the house. I mean, you'll even stub it on your ceiling fan. And when you do something like what I did, it becomes an even stronger magnet. And any little thing, even if I just brush it up against something, it hurts like the dickens, as they say. Anyway, so that's the reason why this video is a little late. And I do apologize for that, but I hope that was a good enough reason. Still in quite a bit of pain, and I'm not one of those people that likes to take a lot of pain medication, so that isn't helping the situation either. So, but that aside, before the whole thing happened, I was able to get down to my local comic shop, and I was able to buy some new comics this week. I didn't get a whole lot, but what I did get was actually pretty good. Excuse me. So let's talk about the couple of books that I picked up last week. We'll go through these real quickly. Now this is Mighty Morphin number 2, and this week I picked up, where is it at? Mighty Power Rangers. Picked up Power Rangers number 2, and this is what I really am enjoying about these covers, is each one it is sort of a collage cover. So you have Mighty Morphin, Power Rangers. So now the overall story with Power Rangers right now is there's these entities called the Empiricals, I believe, and there are the new big bads, and they just destroy everything. And Draken knows about them. Apparently, he might know how to find them. He might know how to stop them. We don't know yet. But we've got the Omega Rangers from Power Rangers. Excuse me, the Omega Rangers that are in Power Rangers came to Earth, and they kidnapped Draken. In Mighty Morphin, we have the Earth-based Rangers, the original Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, and what they're currently dealing with is the fact that there's a new Green Ranger around, and this new Green Ranger kicks a lot of ass, and it's awesome to watch. We do kind of get an idea of who the Green Ranger is, and we also find out that Lord Zed is a lot more devious, a lot more evil in this series than he has been in the TV show. It's more like how Zed was when he was first introduced in the show. He's actually legitimately scary. He's evil, and he has not taken any guff from anybody. So, Mighty Morphin is continuing to be, since it's a continuation of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers series, which ended on issue 55. This is still a really fun read, and I'm enjoying this, and I'm enjoying Power Rangers. It's a lot of fun. It's kind of cool having 2 books now instead of the 1. Moving on, the next one I picked up. The other one I picked up, because most of the books I picked up last week were reprints and an additional cover of the Something is Killing the Children local comic shop day variant. But the other one I picked up last week was the DC's Very Merry Multiverse one-shot. And the only reason why I picked this up is because it had a Lobo story in it. And I'm a huge fan of Lobo. I love the Lobo Paramilitary Christmas special, and the opportunity to have a new Lobo Christmas story was one that I could not pass up. However, I probably should have. This was, without a doubt, one of the worst Lobo stories I've ever read. And to see that it was written by Tom King, I'm understanding why Batman fans are not that big of a, that impressed with this guy. I wonder if he's actually ever read a Lobo comic book, Lobo story, Lobo anything, because the way Lobo acts in this story is so out of character, it's not even funny. Not even worth talking about. This book, this is what, a $10 book? Something like that? Doesn't matter. I have not read anything else in it. I don't have an interest in anything else in this book. I only wanted it for the Lobo story. So I was willing to plunk down that healthy chunk of change for a new Lobo Christmas story, and it was a total waste of money. The cover is cool. I'll give it that. But the Lobo story, complete waste of money. So if you haven't bought this yet and you're sitting on the shelf and you're seeing that $25 ticket, the $15 ticket, or whatever the price ticket that stores are putting on there, and you're like, it might be worth it for that Lobo story, don't. Without a doubt, the worst Lobo story I have ever read. I was not impressed with it. Did not enjoy it. Just want to moving on because it was just a total waste of time. It really, really was. So those were really, like I said, the only other books I picked up last week were like this one here. It's just variant covers, reprints, that sort of thing. So that's it. Sorry to sort of end that on a sort of a Debbie Downer of a rant, but it was horrible. I gotta admit, it was horrible. I didn't even really care for the art in it. It was just the whole package was no good. And like I said, none of the other characters interested me enough to want to sit and read it. I didn't even recognize half those characters on the cover, so I figured, what the hell? What's the point? It's just I'll bag it and board it, throw it in my box, and just move on with my buyer's remorse and just live with it. So this week, however, I did pick up some books that are from series that I do enjoy, that are well done and have been a lot of fun. So I already sort of spoiled that when I picked up Power Rangers #2. I grabbed Stillwater #4. Stillwater is still an amazing book. I'm just gonna say that right now. Big Girls #5 with another sweet cover on that one. And last and certainly not least, Batman #105. Now, I have stopped picking up the variant covers on this one, but if they put Clown Hunter on any variant covers, I'm going to try my level best to get that, because I am really enjoying this Clown Hunter character. And I hope they do something more with him and make him a more well-rounded, interesting character than what they do with Punchline. I have not enjoyed what they've done with Punchline. I'm sure I've said this in other videos as well, but just they took the ball and they just kind of stared at it and really didn't do much with it. But my understanding is starting in March or February or something, we've got a new Batman anthology series coming out, and it's supposed to have a Punchline backup story now, or they're going to put a Punchline backup story in Batman. I don't know, but I'm hoping, and this is because I do still like the character. I still got her poster up in my room. Look, check this out. Got that poster up there because I like the character, and I want her to be a fully fleshed out, awesome character. I don't want her to be another Harley Quinn. So, I mean, Harley, for the most part, she was a favorite character of mine, but since she's been used everywhere and they put her in those dumb movies, she's lost so much of what made her interesting to me, that she's not really that much of an interesting character. But she is in recent issues of Batman, and that, I'm just going to say there were some things in here that have changed my opinion on the character. So this is also going to be the last Batman book that I pick up for the next couple of months, because January and February, DC is going to be doing this Future Shock or Future State or whatever. I think I have a freebie. Yeah, this thing here. Future State. They're doing this Future State thing for the next couple of months. I'm not buying any of them. I have no interest in it at all. So I'm going to be looking in at what other people are talking about. I know a lot of people are going to be interested in it, and they're going to check it out. They're putting these books in their pull list. So I will sort of live vicariously through them. Whatever they talk about, I'll listen to it. And hopefully these books are interesting and entertaining and people enjoy them. Not because it's first appearances, not because it's going to be worth money in the future, but because the characters are interesting, they have an organic feel to them, and the stories were dynamic. That's what's more important. So I do hope that people enjoy this, but I'm an old schooler. I want my old school Batman. So that's it. This is probably one of the shortest videos I've done in a while, because it's end of the year. We've got one more week for the year, and it's a couple of days before New Year's, and we all know that when we get to this time of the year, Christmas and New Year's, the publishers tend to not put out a whole lot. They're just, everything is kind of treated as sort of like a fifth week of the month. So I don't think I'm getting a whole lot next week. I think I may be getting one or two books. I may check out something different, something new. I don't know. I'm going to see what's available on the stands next week. But that said, I think by the next time, I'll be talking to you guys before Christmas. But if you don't check out my next video, which will be hopefully next Thursday, or I might even put it out next Wednesday, since I think Thursday is like Christmas Eve or something. So I'm going to take a look at the calendar and see what would be the best day to do this, to do next week's video. Ouch. So it'll either be Wednesday or Thursday next week. But if you don't check it out, still thank you for watching. Merry Christmas, Happy Holidays, whatever it is that you prefer. I'm old school again, so Merry Christmas, Happy New Year, all that fun stuff. I also want to thank all my subscribers for your support throughout the year. It's been a lot of fun doing these videos through thick and thin, through pandemics and through broken toes. It's been a lot of fun. I have noticed that I have a few more subscribers, so as of my last check, I'm at 107 subscribers, which is super awesome. Unfortunately, for some reason, YouTube does not send me the notifications of who my new subscribers are anymore. I don't know why, because I would like to, get on there and say thank you and name names, and if you have a YouTube channel, link to it, because I'm all about making this community bigger, making this comic book YouTube community bigger, stronger, and better than it ever possibly could be. 2020 was a crapper of a year. Hopefully in 2021 we can get our comic book community, our comic book, just get that stride back. We got to get our cons back. We got to get just get this negativity and this stupidity that we've been dealing with for the past couple of years. Let's get rid of it. Have 2020 screw everything up. Start fresh. Start from ground zero in 2021 and be the comic book community that we've always been, that we should have been, and that we should always be. All right. So enough of that. Getting off my soapbox. I don't want to go off on another rant. I wonder if I should maybe start doing these rants as separate videos, just because sometimes you need to get stuff off your chest. But that said, again, thanks for your support. Thanks for subscribing. If you're a new subscriber, go ahead and leave a comment down below. Let me know, and I could check out your channel. I can thank you more directly as opposed to just saying thank you, new subscribers. But let me know who you are. I can check out your channel. I do like to share channels on my YouTube channel as well. So everybody out there, have a good day. I hope everybody was able to get more books that I got. I mean, mine was pretty light this week, so I think next week's gonna be even lighter. But hopefully everybody's got some great books. Some amazing books coming out from Marvel, DC, Boom, IDW. All these publishers have some great books coming out. So that said, feel free to like, subscribe, share, comment down below. I appreciate all the support, and I will see you guys next week, hopefully in a little less pain, because this absolutely sucks. Talk to you later.